Hey guys, it's Deanna Penelope, and this is a sped up version of me tattooing. I kind of just wanted to pop in and give you guys a few tips and tricks on what I'm doing here and kind of like let you into my mind a little bit. A lot of people ask me about like learning how to tattoo and stuff, so I figured this might help people who are already tattoo artists. So I do want to like start showing you guys more videos of me tattooing and kind of explaining my thought process. So I am watching it with you guys. It's on the screen behind. So if I'm looking up, like it might be a little weird, but sorry. Okay, so today we're working on this astronaut. It's an astronaut woman, and she's holding an eyeball balloon. I'm doing this on Nick during quarantine. He likes creepy tattoos, and I like intricate tattoos, so I kind of just figured out something in the middle to fit like this little filler spot that he needed, and it fit perfectly. I love the way it came out. So basically, you guys did not get to see me line because I'm not that good at recording and I was having difficulties. So it starts with me starting to shade the pants. I did start from the bottom up. Usually, I don't know, that's kind of just where I like to start, at the bottom, because it gets all messy if you start in the middle or at the top. And I don't know, that's just how I like to do it. But one of the things I did do here, I lined with a concentrated black ink, which is like darker than most black inks. I guess that's what they say. So I lined with that, and I have tattooed him before. So I did realize that his skin is thick, even though it is kind of translucent. I am able to like go over it a little bit more before it blows out. So I took the approach of like, because I didn't want thin lines still, so I would do a pass and just kind of touch up what didn't stick all the way, instead of like really digging in there and trying to like get it all in, because also this is on his wrist area, and that skin can be very sensitive. Sometimes if people have like wrinkly wrists, the ink will like go into their wrinkles and stuff. So I just wanted to be really careful with that. But yeah, lining is the most simple thing, I guess. It is kind of hard to line with a 3-round liner, which is what I'm using here. So if you haven't done it before, please be very cautious and watch a lot of videos before you do it, because you can really chew someone's skin up. So beware. But here I'm also shading with this 3-round liner, because with intricate pieces, small pieces, I like to use the 3-round liners and pepper shade, because I feel like I have more control, and I definitely do have more control than I do with a mag. Some people are really good with mags. I'm okay with them. I don't know, this would have just been harder. A 3-round liner was my weapon of choice here. So what I do is I switch to a gray wash once I start shading, because I feel like the gray wash gives me more dimension. Sometimes the concentrated blacks can be too black when you're trying to have lighter tones and stuff like that. So I use like the concentrated black for if I want like darker areas. So at the end, places that just weren't dark enough, using the gray wash, I went in with a concentrated black and just went over it really quick, just to like make it pop or like add that depth in there. But I did start off with concentrated black, so her like crotch area has that, but that's cool because it's at the bottom, so it's like weighing everything down, so I'm all good with that. And then I just start working my way up. I'm reading my reference, paying attention to spots that are softer, and just really trying to make sure I hold all the detail. And the little tubes, I'm making little marks to add texture. Stuff like that does go a long way. It does, it just adds a little something to your piece. Sometimes when we're tattooing, it's easier to just kind of give people like the gist of things, but I find in my work like the little details are what makes it everything. So it's just something to consider in your work. So I'm just gonna let you guys watch for a little bit because I don't have 15 minutes worth of things to say. But also, this is sped up. It's I think times 5. So keep that in mind too when you're watching. I am doing this a lot slower, and I'm very concentrated, okay? Okay, so we are back. Here I'm starting to work on the helmet. Unfortunately, you guys aren't gonna see me work on the eyeball because I think my phone battery died or something, and it just wasn't in the cards for you guys to see that part. But I will explain. If you look up sorry, I'm looking at the thing behind you guys again. Sorry if this is weird, I'm really close. But if you look up into the the part that's attached to the eyeball, I'm gonna add like my own little details that make it creepy and everything. Remember that you don't always have to follow your stencil to a T. Like, you can kind of do your own thing. It's just a guideline. And so when I was working on the eyeball, I didn't that's so embarrassing. I didn't line the actual eyeball because I wanted to keep it circular. I did do it pretty dark though, to kind of try to account for it healing and getting a little bit lighter. And then I went in with, I think it was a 9-round shader to black out all the veins and everything. And yeah, I used a 3-round liner for the pupil to get those tiny ass details, and I kind of shaded. I don't know, we were both getting kind of irritable at this point too. It was 1 o'clock in the morning, so I just didn't really shade over the pupil, but I like the way it came out. And then we always have the option to go through with a lighter gray when it heals, and I'd always rather do that than irritate my clients to the point where they tap out or they just are in a lot of pain or too much pain. So that's that on that. I hope that these tips helped, and I didn't just annoy you guys during the whole video. You guys can leave comments down below if there's stuff I missed or stuff that you wanted me to talk about and I didn't. So yeah, thanks for watching my video. Comment down below and subscribe. Happy quarantine, guys. Stay safe.